Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So in the last video we discussed about rectification of errors. We understood the concept, different types of errors and how to solve a question. Now today we'll be taking one question and we'll do it practically. So I am taking CA Foundation question paper May 2018. So let's just start it. See, the question says, Miss Daisy was unable to agree the trial balance last year, mark the point, last year, and wrote off the difference to P&L account for that year. So first thing they are saying that the trial balance was not tallied, and whenever the trial balance does not tally, what do we open? We open a suspense account. So suspense account was written off to P&L account. ये सब question में ही mentioned है. आपको क्वेश्चन अच्छे से पढ़ना पड़ेगा, क्वेश्चन में ही मेंशन है और ये लास्ट ईयर की बात है. इवन दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट, आई विल कम टू दैट पॉइंट. On verifying the old books by a chartered accountant next year, the following mistakes were found. So they've given some 6 points and then they've written suggest the necessary rectification entries. First, when I read the question, what was the most important thing to mark is, see, last video we said that rectifying, you can rectify the entries before preparation of trial balance, after preparation of trial balance, and after preparation of final accounts. So this question fits in the last part, after preparation of final accounts. Now, do you remember what we have to do if we prepare rectification after preparation of trial balance and after preparation of final accounts? We learned that if you are rectifying after preparation of trial balance, then journal entries are must, difference will go in suspense account. This question is after preparation of final accounts. In this case, again, journal entries are must. If there is a difference in debit and credit, it will go to suspense account. And also, nominal accounts will be replaced by P&L adjustment account. So two things we need to keep in mind while we start solving the question. Okay, let's get started. Point number 1. Purchase account was undercast by 8,000. Undercast. Two things you will mark again. Purchase account and undercast. First thing, when purchase account comes into my mind, what do I remember? Is it a debit balance or a credit balance? So purchase is a debit balance, correct. Now purchase is a debit balance. Now see, it is undercast. Casting means totaling. Purchase book की total करने गए होगे तो total हमने कम ले लिया है, less ले लिया. हमें और बढ़ाना है, परचेज अकाउंट का अमाउंट और बढ़ाना है. इसके लिए आप एक चीज हमेशा ध्यान रखेंगे. सी, जैसे मैथ्स में प्लस एंड प्लस इज ऐड, minus and minus is also add, though we write the answer in negative sign, but the formula we are applying while actually adding. And if it is plus minus or is it minus plus, when the signs are opposite, then we subtract, correct. Similarly in accounts, if it is debit and debit or if it is credit and credit, you actually add. And whenever it's opposite, debit credit or credit debit, you subtract. Therefore, if you want to increase, let us write this also. Very important, this is important for everything. Whenever you do accounts, these are some basics which you need to have in your mind. So if suppose the account is having a debit balance, if you want to increase it, then you have to debit it. If you want to decrease it, you will have to credit. And if the account is having a credit balance, now if you want to increase, then you will credit, and if you want to decrease, you will debit. Okay. Okay. So the first point, purchase account was undercast by 8,000. We know that purchase is a debit balance. Okay. It was less. So what do you think? हमको purchase और बढ़ाना पड़ेगा क्योंकि हमने total में less लिया है. और बढ़ाने के लिए purchase को हम क्या करेंगे? और debit करेंगे. Let's come on to the solution. Now see, you just pay attention on how I've marked the solution, how I've prepared the tables. What will happen? This part, my wrong entry, this part, wrong entry, reversal of wrong entry, correct entry and rectify. This entire thing which I've marked in yellow is my working note. My actual solution is on the right side. I'll come to it later. This is my working note where I'm just making the rough entries, and final entries will be, since we are rectifying the errors after preparation of final accounts, we need to have proper journal entry. So that entire journal entry format I've prepared, we'll come to it. Let us first discuss. Now, what did we learned in the last video? That reversal of wrong entry plus correct entry gives you rectified entry. But in some points, you'll realize that there is no wrong entry, so we don't have to reverse it. This point number 1, purchase account was undercast. So here directly, purchase is a debit balance, correct? Purchase is a debit balance. And it is less if you want to increase. डेबिट में ऐड करने के लिए, बढ़ाने के लिए आप क्या करेंगे, और उसे डेबिट करेंगे, एंड अमाउंट हो जाएगा कितना, 8000. ओके, यही हमारा सीधा रेक्टिफाइड एंट्री में चले जाएगा. सो आवर रेक्टिफाइड एंट्री वुड बी परचेज अकाउंट डेबिट 8000. नाउ since it's after preparation of final accounts, journal entry is a must. That means डेबिट और क्रेडिट का इफेक्ट देना जरूरी है. यहाँ पे डेबिट का इफेक्ट तो दे दिया, जिसका कोई नहीं उसका सस्पेंस. तो आप क्रेडिट किसको देंगे, सस्पेंस अकाउंट 8000. ये हो गया, ये अभी तक मेरा वर्किंग नोट है. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड. नाउ व्हेन आई डू द फाइनल सोल्यूशन, in my final solution you need to understand that nominal accounts have to be replaced by the word P&L adjustment account. So purchase account will now be replaced by the word. Now see, these questions there'll not be any date because everything happens on a single date. So हम serial number लिख देते हैं. Purchase account debit के बदले we'll write the word P&L adjustment account debit to suspense account. And amount would be 8000. Okay, it's a journal entry. Narration is again a must, so narration you can write being purchase overcast, now rectified, just like being purchase undercast, now rectified. Okay, coming on to the next point. Okay, sale of goods to Mr. Acha. Purchase account was undercast. Which type of error this is? This is clerical error, and this was error of commission. This was error of commission. Okay. Sale of goods to Mr. Rahim for 2500 was omitted to be recorded. As the name suggests, omitted, this is error of omission first of all. Now, in the last video we understood error of omission are again of two types. Partial omission, complete omission. Which type of error is this? This is error of complete omission. Why? Because it says sale of goods was omitted to be recorded. That means आपने एंट्री जर्नल में रिकॉर्ड ही नहीं की है, तो आपके रिकॉर्डिंग में ही इशू हो गया. इट्स नॉट बीन रिकॉर्डेड इन द बुक्स. ओके, सो सेल ऑफ गुड्स टू मिस्टर रहीम 2500. एंट्री क्या होनी चाहिए? एंट्री होनी चाहिए रहीम अकाउंट डेबिट to sales account. Rahim account debit to sales account. Amount is 2500. 2500. Again, see in this question, there is no wrong entry there, so we will not reverse the wrong entry. ये पार्ट का जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ा. अच्छा, अब सेम हमारा रेक्टिफाइड में आ जाएगा रहीम अकाउंट डेबिट टू सेल्स अकाउंट 2500, 2500. And when you write the final solution, our final solution would be Rahim is a personal account, so Rahim account will be written as it is. And instead of to sales, nominal account will be written as to P&L adjustment account. 2500. 2500. Okay, so you can just write being sales omitted to be recorded, now recorded. ऐसे करके सी नरेशन जरूरी नहीं होता है कि कुछ एग्जैक्ट होना चाहिए, बट नरेशन लिखना इज अ मस्ट. आप नरेशन को छोड़ नहीं सकते, आपको लिखना पड़ेगा ना. शॉर्ट यू कैन राइट being sales was omitted, now rectified, now recorded, anything like that you can write. Coming on to point number 3. Receipt of cash from Mr. Ashok was posted to the account of Mr. Anbu 1200. Receipt of cash from Mr. Ashok. Always in case of rectification, read the transaction once. Second time read just half. उससे आपको पता चल जाएगा ट्रांजैक्शन क्या था और पहले ही क्या होना चाहिए, जो हमारी करेक्ट एंट्री है वो हम लिख देंगे. सो रिसीट ऑफ कैश फ्रॉम मिस्टर अशोक 1200, एंट्री क्या होनी चाहिए थी? कैश अकाउंट डेबिट, इट्स अ रियल अकाउंट, कैश इज कमिंग इन, कैश अकाउंट डेबिट टू अशोक, अमाउंट इज 1200. ये होना चाहिए था. एंड क्या हो गया? लेट्स सी. वॉज पोस्टेड. सच वर्ड्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड एरर किस स्टेज पे हुआ है, रिकॉर्डिंग स्टेज पे हुआ है या पोस्टिंग स्टेज पे हुआ है. अगर रिकॉर्डिंग स्टेज पे हुआ है सो द वर्ड्स आर रिकॉर्डेड, एंटर्ड, एक्सेट्रा. इन केस ऑफ पोस्टिंग स्टेज यू विल सी द वर्ड्स एज पोस्टेड, डेबिटेड, क्रेडिटेड. सो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा वो पोस्टिंग एरर. अगेन दिस इज अ पोस्टिंग एरर. वॉज पोस्टेड टू द अकाउंट ऑफ मिस्टर अनबू 1200. नाउ फर्स्ट थिंग व्हाट यू हैव टू थिंक इज कैश डेबिट टू अशोक. ये एंट्री बेटा कहाँ रिकॉर्ड हुई होगी? ये एंट्री कैश बुक में रिकॉर्ड हुई होगी. सो कैश अकाउंट सही डेबिट हुआ, ओनली अशोक को क्रेडिट करने के बदले हमारी रॉन्ग एंट्री क्या हुई है? हमारी रॉन्ग एंट्री हो गई कैश डेबिट 1200 एंड अशोक के बदले वी क्रेडिटेड अनबू अकाउंट 1200. सो देन नाउ वी कैन अप्लाई द फॉर्मूला. रॉन्ग एंट्री को रिवर्स करो, रिवर्स करोगे तो अनबू डेबिट हो जाएगा एंड कैश अकाउंट क्रेडिट हो जाएगा 1200. And then our formula was wrong, reversal of wrong entry plus correct entry gives you rectified entry. So let us do it. See, अनबू डेबिट, यहाँ पे अनबू अकाउंट दिख रहा है? नहीं, तो आप डायरेक्टली लिख लेंगे अनबू अकाउंट डेबिट 1200. कैश क्रेडिट, there is a cash debit also. Debit and credit we subtract, and cash debit, cash credit, since the amount 1200 is same, it will get cut. So you will be left with to Ashok 1200. Okay. Now let us write our final solution. Here again check. Is there any nominal account? No. Anbu and Ashok both are personal account. So your rectified entry will come as it is. Anbu account debit to Ashok account 1200. You can just write being cash received from Ashok, debited to posted to Anbu account, now rectified. Okay. One more thing, please understand beta, this is the main solution. This should have been written properly in your answer. Serial number, particulars, LF, debit, credit. This is your main solution. That is a working note. I am doing it simultaneously, but in your paper, since you will not have this much of space, आपको working note अलग बतानी पड़ेगी, आपको main solution अलग बताना पड़ेगा. And धीरे धीरे once you gain the masters, then it's not necessary to show that entire working note. आप सीधा solution कर सकते हैं. Let's move ahead. Point number 4. Amount of 4167 of sales. Acha, coming on to what type of error was this? Again, this was a clerical error. It was error of commission. In fact, such type of error can also be classified as compensating error, as any one account was credited. Okay, moving ahead. Amount of 4167 of sale was wrongly posted. Again, mark the word posted. Was wrongly posted as 4617. See, such type of entry. 4167 of sales. They are clearly mentioning that the error has happened in sales account. Amount of 4167 of sales, that means sales should have been credited by सेल्स को क्रेडिट करना था 4167 से. अब आप पूछोगे मैम डेबिट किसको करें? सो ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स या कैश किसको भी डेबिट करो, इट विल नॉट मैटर बिकॉज वो कट हो जाने वाला है, उसमें कोई इशू नहीं हुआ है. क्लियरली द क्वेश्चन इज मेंशनिंग कि हमारी प्रॉब्लम हुई है पोस्टेड एज 4617. ये सेल्स अकाउंट में पोस्ट हुआ है 4617 से. सो सेल्स क्रेडिट होना चाहिए था 4167 से, बट रॉन्ग एंट्री क्या हो गई? हमारी रॉन्ग एंट्री हो गई. हमने सेल्स को क्रेडिट तो किया बट अमाउंट वी टुक एज 4617 एंड सो द ट्रेड रिसीवेबल और कैश वॉट एवर वॉज डेबिटेड, उसमें कोई इशू नहीं हुआ है. दैट इज एग्जैक्टली सेम. अगेन आप रॉन्ग अब अगेन वो प्रॉब्लम आएगा कि मैम रॉन्ग एंट्री में देखिए डेबिट और क्रेडिट मैच नहीं हो रहा है. यस इट इज रॉन्ग. सो हियर यू डोंट हैव टू थिंक कि वो रॉन्ग है, उसमें डेबिट और क्रेडिट मैच नहीं हुआ. एरर तो हुआ ही है ना. दैट इज व्हाट वी आर रेक्टिफाइंग हियर. Now reverse the wrong entry. So your trade receivable or cash will get credited 4167 and your sales account will be debited 4617. Okay, then we add these two entries. Let us check. Sales debit 4617, sales credit 4167. Whenever there is a debit and a credit, you actually subtract. So final balance will come as 450. But now the question comes, will 450 be debited or credited? The answer is debit. Why? Because debit का total is more. डेबिट का टोटल ज्यादा इसलिए आप सेल्स को डेबिट करोगे. अगर क्रेडिट का टोटल ज्यादा होता तो आप क्रेडिट करते. सेल्स डेबिट हो जाएगा 450 से. कमिंग ऑन टू ट्रेड रिसीवेबल कैश, डेबिट भी 4167 है, क्रेडिट भी 4167 है, इट गेट्स कट. ओके, सो योर एंट्री सेल्स अकाउंट डेबिट 450 एंड जिसका कोई नहीं उसका सस्पेंस. Suspense 450. Let's write the final solution. Again, check in the entry. Is there any nominal account? Yes, sales itself is a nominal account. So your final entry will be, sales को replace करके we'll write the word P&L adjustment account, debit to suspense account. 450, 450. Okay. Being wrong posting in sales now rectified. You can just write that. Coming on to point number 5. Repairs to machinery was debited to machine account. Even this was an error of commission. Okay. Repairs to machinery was debited to machinery account 1800. Understand, repairs to machinery. Repairs to machinery, is it a revenue expenditure or a capital expenditure? Normal repair, wear and tear, servicing is a revenue expenditure. आपको entry करनी चाहिए थी repairs account debit to cash. We'll assume it is paid. कुछ बोला नहीं है. Amount is 1800. ये होना चाहिए था. And what's the error? It has been debited to, again see, this is a posting mistake, कि हम repairs को debit करने के बदले हमने machinery account को debit कर दिया. Which type of error this becomes? This is an error of principle. This theory of what type of errors is important from CA Foundation point of view. It comes in true and false. For CS Foundation students, it comes as MCQs. So you need to know the theory also. The theory is not much, but you have to understand it's quite easy. Okay. Error of principle. So, wrong entry was हमने गलती से machine account को debit कर दिया. Amount 1800. See, that credit does not matter because वो same है. अब इसे रिवर्स कर देंगे, कैश अकाउंट डेबिट हो जाएगा, मशीन अकाउंट क्रेडिट हो जाएगा. 1800, 1800. Okay. Now let us check. Cash debit, cash credit will be cut. Repairs debit to machine will become my final entry. Repairs account debit to machine account. Amount is 1800 both sides. Let's write the final solution. So the final solution would be, again repairs is a nominal account. It will be replaced by the word P&L adjustment account. P&L adjustment account debit to machine account. We can write being repairs debited to machine account, now rectified या now adjusted, any word you can use. But the narrations are important. Coming on to the last point. A credit purchase of goods from Mr. Paul for 3000 entered as sale. This word again. Such words will give you hint where has the error occurred. Is it on the recording stage or the posting stage? Always pay attention. Credit purchase of goods from Mr. Paul. Let us first understand what the right entry should have been. Credit purchase of goods from Mr. Paul मतलब हमने purchase credit पे किया है Paul से. तो entry क्या होती है? Credit purchases की entry होती है purchase account debit Paul account. What was the amount? Amount is 3000. ये होना चाहिए था 3000, 3000. Okay, and what has happened? It has been entered as sale. First of all, again, this is error of commission. Error of commission is the most common error. It is error of commission. Entered as sale. Now understand. Entered मतलब क्रेडिट परचेज को आपने क्रेडिट सेल मान लिया, आपने एंट्री पूरी ही रॉन्ग कर दी है. सो आपने क्रेडिट सेल मान लिया और क्रेडिट सेल की एंट्री क्या होती है? पॉल अकाउंट डेबिट टू सेल, टू सेल्स अकाउंट. Amount is 3000, 3000. Okay, we'll reverse it. So sales account will be debited and Paul account will be credited by 3000, 3000. Let us see. Finally, when we add these two entries, sales account debit, can we see any sales account here? No. So I'll just write sales account debit 3000. Then Paul account is credit and Paul account is credit. Credit you add. So Paul would be credited by 6000 now. Purchase account debit. Purchase account would be debited by 3000. Okay. Final solution. Check in the entry. Are there any nominal accounts? Yes. What do we find? That sales and purchase, both these are nominal accounts. So both will be replaced by P&L adjustment. P&L adjustment account debit to Paul account. Amount will become 6000. Now, we all are wondering, if you can see, it's a 10 mark question. Institute के पेपर में, CA के पेपर में, और points है सिर्फ 6. So is the question over here? No. This is the most important point. Whenever you are rectifying the errors after preparation of final accounts, then last year का final accounts already बन के ready है. Question ने ये भी clearly बोला था कि trial balance में जो भी difference था, that was that was written off to P&L account. So आपने जो errors rectify किए हैं, इसके अंदर जो अब आपके P&L adjustment account और suspense accounts जो खुले हैं, वो सब accounts को भी आपको close करना पड़ेगा. So let us quickly do that. उसके ही सबसे main marks है. You cannot forget that. So let us just make a P&L adjustment account and a suspense account quickly. I'm making here so that it's very visible to me. P&L adjustment account, debit, credit. These accounts which I have opened, I'll have to close it. And the difference will go to, whatever the balance, it will go to capital account, Daisy's capital account. And I'll have to open one suspense account too. Suspense account, debit, credit. Sometimes the questions are given where we rectify the errors after preparation of trial balance. In those cases, you prepare a suspense account. If the opening balance is given difference, then your suspense tallies generally after the question is completed. And if the balance is not given of suspense account, then whatever the difference of the balance comes, that is the difference of trial balance. Those are normal questions. But whenever we are doing after preparation of final accounts, then you have to prepare these accounts. Basically, you have to close P&L adjustment and suspense account by transferring it to capital account. Let us do it. So P&L adjustment account debit हुआ था 2 by P&L adjustment debit to suspense 8000. This I've done. Suspense account credit by P&L adjustment 8000. Then Rahim debit to P&L adjustment. So P&L adjustment will be now credited by Rahim 2500. Anbu debit to Ashok. There is neither a P&L adjustment account nor suspense account, so we can leave this. Next entry, P&L adjustment debit to suspense. So again, P&L adjustment debit to suspense 450, and suspense will be credited by P&L adjustment 450. Then next entry is P&L adjustment debit to machine 1800. So we'll have to debit P&L adjustment to machine 1800. and P&L adjustment debit to Paul 6,000. So again P&L adjustment debit to Paul 6,000. So now we've entered all the entries which were there for P&L adjustment and suspense. Now just close it. Balancing figure will come here by capital account. So the balancing figure is 8 plus 6, 14,000 plus 1,800 plus 450 minus 2,500. You get 13,750 and your account is closed. Similarly, suspense account, there is nothing. So capital account 8450. These two entries now we need to record in the books. Let us do it. First case, P&L adjustment is being credited. Our capital account will be debited. So my 7th entry becomes, these two are the most important entries. Capital account debit to P&L adjustment. Amount was 13,750. And suspense, let us just check once. Suspense came on the debit side. So suspense account debit to capital account 8450. You can just write in the narration, being P&L adjustment account now transferred to capital account, being suspense account now transferred to capital account. 8450. See, one more thing, let me tell you, when all these are going in capital accounts, if you can understand, these two entries were not required also. This one, entry number 4 and entry number 1, because it was just P&L adjustment to suspense and both the entries went into capital accounts. But you'll have to solve it because in exam you'll have to show that I know how to do the entries. Okay, so this was all about one question of May 2018 exams. Hope you've understood, and if you have any doubts, you can message me. My number is there in the description. See you in my next video.